Hey, hello. Today we will be talking with the, the key map. Okay. In the past, we already get to the Boolean algebra. This is on the formula. We already get through that. And now try to say you get the impression y equal a or ab. Okay, so the circuit you can see this is A, this is B. Okay, and output here will be A and B. So the output Y equal A or A and B. Okay, then this is the circuitry coming out from Y equal A or A and B. Now, try to say we get that y equal a or a not b. Okay? First thing, we draw the circuit A. Okay? In here, A not. Okay? And in here, A not and B. And the output will be not A and B, not A or not A, B. Okay? So they using the Boolean algebra to make simplify for output y equal a or not a b. You see, they tell you, they're asking you the rules and a equal a or a b. Okay? And then they is include 7, a equal a and a. And they is include 8, adding a not a equal 0 and factoring a or not a equal 1. Okay, so that means after they simplify this circuitry y equal a and a or b. Okay, so basically this will be telling you, okay, one thing. If you not simplify, then the circuit gets one gate, two gate, three gate. And after you simplify it by Boolean, now the circuit only one gate that can save the money. Okay? Now we go try to make sure, okay, repeat for you for the Morgan. Okay? You get the not equal. Okay? And that can be equal. I to be not I. Or why not? Why not? This is a product to the sum. Okay? You get a product, not X, Y. And you try to open the not here. So X will be not X, and will be all. Y will be Y not. That means product to the sum. And another way, you get X or Y will be not. Then you convert it. X will be X not. Y will be Y not. All will be N. So the sum now to be converting into product. Okay? That's for the Morgan theory. You get a product to the sum, or you get sum to the product. Okay? Now, if you get a simple, try to say what's going on. Okay? A or B not, or not C, and not again. So, what you need to do, first thing, try to remove did not. Okay? So, you can see they can be A or B. A or B. You get a not. And now you take that not out. Then they still get they fill in the not. Or will be and. C, not C. That means C, not, and not. Okay? Now, you get the not on here. You take that out. Okay? So, basically, take that out. You can get a not, or will be and be not. A, not, or and be not. Okay? And C not. Okay. Equal. A not mean A. Okay. And B not is B. And C not is C. Okay. And if you try another one here, you take that out. Okay? So they will be A not. Okay? And all will be that's it. All that means A, B, not. Okay? And all CD and CD not equals A not A and B not. Okay? And C not. Okay? So basically, this try to simplify the circuitry using the Morgan. Okay? However, this technique no longer uses. Okay? The thing is, this get the equation or the expression. So they're talking about Boolean algebra technique, try to make it simply, okay? Simplify. Finally, this is the original equation after they using Boolean algebra to simplify to come up with this one. Okay? So that can say the gate in the circuitry. Okay? If we draw this one, we get a lot of gates. A and B, then A and B, or A and C, or B and B and B and C. Final equation, you get only B or AC. That only telling you they need to simplify to the minimum in order to get that circuitry less number of gates. Same thing for this circuitry. Okay? You can say Y, A, B, or A, and B or C, or B and B or C. Okay? And after they simplify it, that will be equal B or A, C. So you can see on the original circuitry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bit. However, after simplifying same circuitry, now they need only 2 gate. That can save 3 gate already. That will be save the money. But again, I'm telling you, now they're not using for the K-map anymore. They using Karnaugh. That's a new technique currently be using. Let's see. Karnaugh map provide a systematic method to simplify Boolean expression. Simplify Boolean expression. The K-map, on the other hand, provide a cookbook method for simplification. After complete this section, you should be able to construct the K-map for trees. Or 4 variables. They took me the binary value for each cell in the Karnaugh map. They took me the standard product term represented by each cell in the K-map and each cell adjacent and identify adjacent cell. The purpose of Karnaugh map is to simplify Boolean expression. A Karnaugh map is similar to the truth table because it represents all of the possible variable of input variable and the result output for each value instead of being organized into columns and rows like truth table. The K-map is an array of cells in which each cell represents a binary value of the input variable. The cells are arranged in a way so that simplification of a given expression is simply a matter of properly grouping the cells. K-map can be used for expression with 2, 3, 4, and 5 variables, but we will discuss only 2 variables or 3 variables, 4 variables. To illustrate the principle, more variables are not used in this section. The number of cells in K-map as well as the number of rows in the truth table is equal to the total number of possible input variable combinations. For 3 variables, the number of cells 2 power 3 equal 8. for four variable number of cells, 2 power 4 equals 60. Okay, now you can see three variables, A, B, C. Then you get 8. Okay, number of cells will be 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 8 cells. Now, if you on this cell, what the product of ABC? So A0, B0, C0. So the product will be not A, not B, not C. Okay. How about this cell? Not A, not B, C. This cell, not A, B, not C. Okay. So that's what they tell you in here. That's very easy. If you stay here, so this cell will be A, not B, C. Okay. And this is a 4 variable, 2 power 4, 16. So that's why you can get a total 60 cells. And each cell you can identify. This cell, not A, not B, not C, not D. If you on this cell, the product will be not A, B, C, D not. Okay? Now, cell adjacency. The cell in the K-map are arranged so that there is only a single variable gen between adjacent cells. Okay? Adjacency is defined a single variable gen in the three variable. A map, this one, okay, or this one, or this one. Okay, and this cell here, that's just telling you the 001 cell is not adjacent to 001. Okay, basically, you can recognize that physically, each cell is adjacent to cell that are immediately next to it on any of its four sides. A cell is not adjacent to the cell that diagonally touch any of its corners. Also, the cell in the top row and the cell to the corresponding cell in the bottom row. And physically, each cell is adjacent to the cells that are immediately next to it on any of its four sides. A cell is not adjacent to the cell that diagonally that any of it contain map SOP. Okay. After completing this section, you should be able to map standard sum of product SOP expression on a K-map. Combine the one on the map into maximum group. Determine the minimum product term for each group on the map. Combine minimum product term to form a minimum sum of product. Convert a truth table into a K-map for simplification of the represented expression. We don't care condition on a K-map. Mapping standard SOP sum of product expression for sum of product expression in standard form. One is placed on the K-map for each product term in the expression. H1 is replaced in a cell corresponding to the value of product term. For example, for the product ABC, one wrote in the 101 cell on a three-variable map. When sum of product expression is completely mapped, there will be a number of ones on the K-map equal to the number of product terms in the standard SOP expression. The cells that do not have a 1 are the cells for which the expression is 0. Now, see this one. Step 1. Determine the binary value for each product term in the standard SOP expression. Okay? That means you get a 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay? So we try to get the product out of that one. So on this one, you get A naught, B naught, C. A naught, B naught, C. The next one, A naught, B naught, C naught. No, that's it. A naught, B, A naught, B. C not supposed to be here. Okay. A, B, A, B. Not C here. Okay. A, B, C. A, B, C. They're supposed to be here. Okay. However, now you can see this will be A naught, B naught, C naught here. Next one. A naught, B naught, C. A not, B not, C. That's a here. Next one. A, B, C not. A, B, C not here. And the next one. A, not B, not C. A, not B, not C. Okay. Now, map the standard sum of product for this expression. The first one here. Not A, B, C. Not A. Not A here. B, C. So, this will be a 1. Next one. A, B not. A, B not. A, B not. C. That means here. Next one. A. Not B, not C. A here. A here. Not B, not C. It will be here. Okay. So basically, okay, which one? They not 0. So they not one that can be 0. Okay. Then we can map it. Now map the following. Okay. So you can see they can mapping not A, not B, C, D to H1 location in the K-map. Same thing. Okay. For example, not A, B, not A, B, not A, B here. C, not D, C, not D. C, not D. So you get that one. Okay. And you can keep moving to mapping 1 for each product. Okay. But normally, if you will be learning more, if you in the university or engineering level, okay, in we as a technician, so try to understand basically for 3 variables instead 4. Okay. Map the following SOP expression on K-map. Okay. So now you have to get the product out of the K-map. First thing, you can looping this one. So the product equal when you're going from the top to the bottom, You don't have to read anything on AB. And if you go up, you can see there's the first loop not C. Or you have to loop adjacent maximum 4. And now you get one in here, one in here. However, they already telling you the one you already view still can be looping. So next loop will be this one. Okay. This one. B not B1. Forget it. You don't have to do. A not. So that's right. A not. Okay. And A not. However, see inside the loop, both 0 and 1. You don't care. And you can get the last one. Or this one, either you can go this way. Okay? So on this way, C will be not and 1. We don't care. And AB will be A, B not. Okay? So basically, you have to loop on up to 1. Okay? And now, they want you to try for sum of product. BC, let's see, B here. So basically, you get B, C here. Now, you can get B, okay, B, B, C, okay, B, C, not A, not C. You can see not A right here, not A, not A, and not C, not C, not C. So the head will be 0. So you can look, okay, so they will be not A, not C. R, B, C. Okay? This is for variable. Okay? So the first one, you can use in this one. Okay? And the next loop will be this one. Okay? And the last one here to here. Okay. K-map simplification of sum of expression. Okay. The process that result in expression contains the fewest possible term with the fewest possible variable equal minimization. After SOP, expression has been mapped a minimum sum of product expression is obtained by grouping the one and determine the S minimum SOP expression from the map. Grouping the first, the one, okay? You can group one on K-map accordingly to the following rule by enclosing those adjacent cells contain one. The goal is to maximize the size of the group and to minimize the number of groups. Group must contain either 1, 2, 4, 8, or 16 cells, which are own power of 2 in the case 3 variable, 2 power of 3, 8, okay, is the maximum group. Each cell in a group must be adjacent to one or more cells in that same group, but all cells in the group do not have to be adjacent to each other. Always include the largest possible number of one in group, okay, in accordance with the rule one. Each one on the map must be included in at least one group. The one already in a group can be included in another group as long as overlapping group include none, okay, common one. Okay, so basically they're telling you, okay, the first group you can get this guy. Okay, the next one you can use this guy. And this only one. Okay, and now on the second one, okay, you can group this one. Okay, and you can group this one and this one. And the last one here. Okay, on this one here, you can group this one. Okay, you can group next one here. Okay, this one here. Okay, and on this one, you can group this one and this one. Okay, and then you can get this one. And now one left over here. Let's see. Only thing you can do. Okay. A not B, C. A not A here. A not B, C. Don't forget first one. Not A, B, C. Not A, B, C. You get one here. A, B, C. A, B, C. I didn't see it. I don't know. We'll see on that side. A, B, not. A, B, not, right here. A, B, not. C, here. A, B, not. C. Okay. The next one. A, not. B. A, not. B. A, not. B. C. Here. The next one. A, B. A, B. C. Here. A, B, C. The next one. A, not. B, not. A, not. B, not. C. Here. The last one. A, B, not. A, B, not. C, not. Here. Okay. Let's see. A, B, not. C. A, B, not. C. Correct. A, not. B, C. A, not. A, not. A, not. B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, not. B, not. C. A, not. B, not. C. A, B, not. A, B, not. C, not. Here. A, not. B, not. C. A, not. B, not. C. So they get it wrong here. No, which one? That's what's wrong. Okay. And then anyway, now they want to map on the truth table. For example, the exception, I equal not A, not B, not C, or A and not B, not C, and so on. And the truth table here, you can get output I equal 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can map that into the K-map. So the first one, you can get A naught, B naught, C naught. A naught, B naught, C naught. You get that one. That's the first one. Now, next one. Next one here. You get A, B naught, C naught. A, B naught, C naught. You get that one. And A, B, C naught. That one. A, B, C, A, B, C, and that one. Okay? Now, if you try to look, you can see. You can look that one. And that one. And that one. Okay? So that one that you don't care. But it is four variable. So we don't want to go into that. Okay? For this one here, okay, they just see. You can look it to get the output, okay? Same thing. Okay? So basically, that will given to you the understanding about the technomath. That means when they try to get a question coming out and they want to view it, and they have to need to simplify the expression to the minimum number of gates before they can build. That they will be need the Karnaugh to do it. Okay? So anyway, the lecture will be stopped now.